You finish your varroa treatments and your winter feeding. What you need to do after that to get your bees ready for the winter is to give them fondant. It can be specially bought in fondant for bees, bee fondant that we're going to use today. There's also ambrosia fondant and just the basic cake fondant that you can get from any bakers. As long as it's white, it's fine for the bees. We're going to be putting on one of our 6-tray nucs today, but this is exactly the same method that you'll do for this as you'll do for your full-size hive. What you'll need to do, you can use this, if it's a full-size hive, it's super. If it's a nuc, a small leek, you can use it. If you haven't got a super for your full-size hives, you can use brood bodies as well. This is a pack of bee fonder. We've just basically cut the bottom of the packet out and you lay it straight in the middle over the brood, covering the bees, leaving the rest of the plastic wrapped around it. If it's cake fondant that you're using, you can just use cling film or some greaseproof paper. It'll just stop it from drying out and going solid. Once you put this on, if it's a full-size hive, this is a 2.5 kilo pack. You can put a little bit more, a larger quantity on a full-size hive. A lot of the books and the internet say you give them it as a Christmas treat. What I find better is just after you finish your feeding, put it on regardless. It doesn't matter how many stores your bees have got. If they've got fondant on top, they're never going to suffer from isolation starvation. And if they don't use it, you just peel it off and bang it in the freezer for overnight and store it away, and it's perfectly good to use for next year. And as I said, strap your eyes up, a brick on top, whatever you need, and that's your bees taken care of. You've done everything you possibly can for your bees to get them ready for winter. If you've fed them lots, they've had a good varroa treatment, they've got a large lump of fondant on top. You've done everything that you could possibly do for your bees, and then just leave them well alone. It's very tempting to have a peek inside to see how they're doing. The best advice I can give is ignore your bees. Even if we see them flying again early in spring, unless it's actually warm enough to be just wearing a t-shirt, leave them to it, because it could be just bees coming out collecting water, and you don't want to be breaking the cluster up by going in and having a look at your bees too early. If they're going to survive through the winter, they're going to survive if you're checking on them or not. So as I say, just leave well alone. Most people end up actually killing the bees by being a little bit too inquisitive and wanting to know how they're doing. As I say, if they're dead, they're dead. There's nothing you can do about it in the spring. If they're alive and you're going in bothering your bees, you could be putting them in danger, and you'll go back 2 weeks later and then suddenly they're dead.